Sporting CP v Arsenal predicted starting lineups for Champions League match amid Rice update. Arsenal will return to Champions League action on Tuesday night when they travel to face the Portuguese champions Sporting CP at the José Alvalade Stadium. The Gunners return to winning ways at the weekend with a dominant victory over Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, while Sporting claimed a huge 6-0 win in their Taça de Portugal clash with Almirante in their first game since losing manager Ruben Amorim to Manchester United during the international break. Both sides have had to deal with injury problems in recent weeks and would like a win to improve their standing in the league phase. And this is how GiveSport expect the sides to line up. After losing their manager mid-season, Sporting responded in perfect fashion with a dominant cup win under new manager João Pereira on Friday night, and come into this game with just two players unavailable. Defender Nuno Santos is a long-term absentee with a knee problem, while influential captain Pedro "Pote" Goncalves, who scored from the halfway line when these sides met in the Europa League a few years ago, is out with a muscle injury for another few weeks. Sporting CP predicted substitutes: Kovacevic, GK, Pinto, GK, Saint Just, def, Quaresma, def, Reis, def, Fresneda, def, Esqueo, def, Braganca, mid, Simoes, mid. Ariel, mid, Catamo, FWD, Harder, FWD. Despite the fact a new man is in charge, Pereira won't be changing much, having been the assistant to Amorim, and the team is likely to mirror the one that beat Man City last time out. Influential defender Goncalo Inacio is fit again and should return to the back line, while former Tottenham starlet Marcus Edwards should replace Pote in attack after his brace in the cup game against Almirante. Manager Mikel Arteta was able to welcome back several first-team players from injury during the win over Forest at the weekend. And his squad remains strong for this clash, with only Ben White and Takahiro Tomiyasu being absent from training from the usual first-team group. Both players are sidelined for several weeks with knee injuries, while Kieran Tierney remains unavailable with a hamstring problem, but he hasn't made a matchday squad this season since returning from his loan spell with Real Sociedad last season. Arsenal predicted substitutes: set forward, GK, Neto, GK, Zinchenko, def, Kiwier, def, Lewis Skelly, def, Jorginho, mid, Marino, mid, Butler Oyedeji, mid, Nwaneri, mid, Trossard, FWD, Sterling, FWD, Jesus, FWD. After changing the team around against Forest, Arteta is likely to return to a more familiar lineup for this game, with Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, Gabriel Martinelli and Thomas Partey coming back into the fold. Zinchenko, Sterling and Jesus, who earn a combined £575,000 per week at the Emirates, are likely to be on the bench once more.